Hey, thanks for watching this video. It's on something called a behavior reflection, which is a grade booster. And the reason why it's a grade booster is because when your behavior gets better, your grades go up almost all the time. You're watching this video, and you've been handed this grade booster because your behavior is interfering with your learning, and reflecting on your behavior, which means thinking about your behavior, can help you improve your behavior, learn more, and get more respect from people. See, your behavior is getting you in trouble. You're acting way out of line, and we need to find a way to help you make some connections in your mind so you show better behavior. I'm not saying that everything is fine in your life. I'm not saying that you're always being treated perfectly fairly by everybody. And life is not always easy, and there are sometimes frustrating things that happen. But what's happening is that your behavior is just becoming so out of line that we need to work on it. There's a disconnect between the messages you're getting from the adults in the school and your behavior. And what we're going to try to do is make that connection happen, is to fix the disconnect between how you should act and how you do act. And in order to do that, you're going to do something which is very adult, and it's called reflection. But which means thinking about critically how you behaved, because it's a reflection on your behavior. And all you do is answer 4 questions. It's a very short grade booster, one of the shortest ones. It's only 1 sheet, 2 sides, and you're going to just think about what happened recently that got you in trouble, and you're going to answer 4 questions the best way you can. Now, in order for this to work, in order for this to be meaningful, you have to do it seriously. You have to really sit down, take some time, think, and try to answer the questions the best way you can. And here's the first question. What did you do to get in trouble recently? And be specific. Say exactly what it is that you did. And what did you say, or what did you do or not do? What I mean is that if your teacher or somebody asked you to do something and you refused to do it, that's what I mean by what did you not do. And what did your teacher say or do, and then how did you respond? I mean, answer 1 or more of these questions, but the key of this part is what exactly did you do to get in trouble? What was a little bit of background behind what happened just before what you did that got you in trouble, and then what did you do to get you in trouble? So you turn the page over to the second question, which is, do you believe the teacher's requests were reasonable? That means that do you believe that the teacher was asking you to do something which didn't seem too outrageous or too extreme? Okay, if your teacher asked you to stand on your head and and eat a bug, then that's not a reasonable request. But if your teacher asked you to sit down or please get back to work, that is a reasonable request. So, but how do you feel? What do you believe? Do you believe the teacher's requests were reasonable? Either circle yes or no. If you circled yes, write why you didn't follow them. Were you upset? Were you angry? Or what is it you didn't like how it was being asked of you? Why didn't you follow them? And if you circled no, you write down why the requests were not reasonable, why the requests were not something that would allow you to follow them while preserving your respect and the respect that you have of the others. That's what reasonable means. I mean, a reasonable request of a student is a request that that really doesn't strip the student of their self-respect and of their dignity. All right. So, and question number 3 is, how could we stop this from happening again? What could be changed so that what you did, so that you wouldn't do that again? Would it help if something were changed in the classroom, like maybe if your seat were changed? Should your teacher do something different? Or could you do something different? Just try to answer, how could we stop this from happening again? Just brainstorm. If you have a couple of ideas to answer that question, write them down here. And then the last question is, are you willing to make a promise to your teacher? And you can circle yes or no. And if you circle yes, what is your promise? Okay? And the promise should be going toward improving your behavior. Okay? You can't say, I'm going to promise to put on my shoes every morning. Okay, that's not what we're talking about. This has to do with what's going on in the classroom. And if you're not willing to make a promise, if you circle no and you're not willing to make a promise, what if your teacher promised you something in exchange for a promise from you? Just write that down. Think about that, or anything else that's on your mind. And then what you do is when you're finished, give this completed sheet back to your teacher. And what will happen is you and your teacher will talk about what's on there and hopefully come to a conclusion or come to an agreement so that your behavior improves, you don't get in trouble, and you're learning more and your grades are going up. That's really the target of all this. And it's really an opportunity for you to sort of give feedback, because if you're acting out because something's bothering you, this is your opportunity to talk about it. So give this a shot, and a lot of times it can be effective because it's getting you thinking about your behavior and it's allowing for greater communication between you and your teacher, and that in and of itself oftentimes can really help reduce you're getting in trouble. So give this a shot and read the supplementary information on the website and print out the sheet. It's free, and I hope it helps out. It's helped a lot of people, and I hope it helps you get a little bit more mature and getting your making your day a little bit smoother. Thanks a lot for watching the video. I sure hope it helps, and I'll talk to you again in another one soon.